Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video.
Days after Tisha Campbell Martin reported she was almost kidnapped for human trafficking in Brownsville, Texas, the police department issued a statement. Brownsville police said that they could not validate Tisha Campbell's version of her attempted abduction. However, guys, upon me reviewing what she stated on her video, it just didn't sit right with me. It sounded rehearsed and it sounded very fake, and I shared my opinion with you guys that very day. And this was days before the Brownsville Police Department says that they could not validate Tisha Campbell's version of her attempted abduction. Campbell posted to social media that she was shooting a film in Brownsville, Texas. I want y'all to pay attention. Tisha Campbell explained that the ride-sharing services were not available in that area after that workday concluded, so she said she called a cab. In the video clip, Campbell stated that an unidentified man told her to get into the truck he was driving. She didn't because she says that the vehicle looked shady. She then stated after the driver told her again to get into the car, another guy motioned her to get into the back seat. Campbell went on to say she then hesitated and the second man suggested that she get into the front seat. And this is where I started to smell some fish. However, guys, let's go on to see what she furtherly went on to say happened after the situation took place. It appears to me, and I was not there, that she calmly whipped out her phone, went to the Instagram app, hit the video recording, and start telling the world what just happened to her. And let's not forget, guys, she did recap the story in this Instagram post.
Freak out, but I think I almost got snatched up. So they don't have Ubers where I'm filming, and I had to call a taxi, so I get this number, but the truck the van that pulls up is real sketchy looking, but there's a guy in the back seat, right? So when he jumps out, the guy is just standing there. I thought he was getting dropped off, but he's just standing there. He goes, "Get in." And I go, "What?" He goes, "Get in." And I go, "No." And then I look at the car, look inside the car, it's fucked up. The rubber is pulled up from the bottom. There's dirt everywhere. The back seat looked like it's snatched out for a fucking reason. And so the guy in the front seat, the driver goes, "Get in the car." And I go, "Well, I'm not getting in the car." And the guy in the back is like kind of mushing his body towards me to get in the car. And the guy says, "Well, then get in the front seat then." I said, "I'm not getting in that fucking car. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here," right? I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, "Yo, who's the guy that gave me this number?" And she was like, "Why would he give you this number?" Yo, this trafficking shit is real, but they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Cause I ain't Gina, bitch.
Tisha Campbell first stated, "Don't freak out. Don't freak out, sis. And you were in this situation where you were almost kidnapped and human trafficked?" Doesn't sound like she was in a panic. Doesn't sound like she had anxiety. Doesn't even sound like she was even shooken up over what just occurred. Human trafficking is a very serious and heinous crime. And for any woman, I don't care what your race is, to have witnessed that or went through that, that is something very horrific. And she didn't sound like she was horrified at all. So I was listening to her tell her situation on what she alleged occurred. And it just really sounded like there was no emotion, no real emotion. Remember, guys, she is an actress. Now, she did state that the young man that was in the back seat supposedly came out and motioned her to get into the vehicle. They had to tell her more than once to get into the vehicle, stated Tisha Campbell. If someone was going to kidnap her and they were trying to human traffic her, that's exactly what they would have done. And besides, guys, Tisha Campbell is in fact a celebrity, and everybody all over the world and other countries knows her face. So I'm sure these men would have known who she was. And if they knew who she really was and they were trying to kidnap her and human traffic her, once again, that's exactly what have had happened. Then she ends the video by saying, "I'm not Gina, bitch." And when she made that statement right there, guys, that told me right then and there, this is some cap. What struck me odd as most is that she said she sent the video to her brother instead of just calling him on the phone and telling him what happened to her. She stated she sent the video to her brother after the situation occurred. She made no mention of calling the police. And I don't care what anybody says, when any crime is being committed against you, especially some men trying to kidnap you and possibly human traffic you, the first thing that should be done is to automatically call 911. Not take your time to whip out your phone to go on the Instagram app without one tear in her eye and begin to record and tell the world this story. And what struck it odd to me as well, guys, she never gave any descriptions physically of how these guys looked, what color the truck or the van was. In fact, she said it was a truck. Then she turned around and said it was a van. She couldn't even get that part together. And regardless if a seat was snatched out of the van does not mean that it was human trafficking. And once again, she knew the inside of the van, but she did not ever say anything about a license plate number or the color of the vehicle, nor the color or description, once again, of the guys that were motioning her and the driver, telling her to get into the vehicle. She gets on Instagram and says that she's trying to make everybody aware of what's going on. Instead of saying in the area that she was in Texas, women, please be aware. There's 2 men and they look like this, and this is the color of the vehicle, and this is probably the license plate number. Please be aware that these men are in this area at this particular time. So Tisha Campbell took to Instagram about the incident, and she never contacted the Brownsville Police Department. However, the video did come across their eyes, and they did, in fact, however, conduct an investigation. It seems that someone from the police department received the video. And remember, guys, they never received a call from this alleged victim. They stated upon reviewing the facts presented by Ms. Campbell in her video, the Brownsville Police Department investigators quickly launched an investigation, as such cases are not the normal in their city. The department wrote on Facebook on January the 30th, through numerous interviews and reviews of security footage, they could not validate Ms. Campbell's stay at the Brownsville Hotel, nor any other claims made in her video. And it seems another lie has surfaced. Remember, she said she was doing her little independent movie in Brownsville, Texas. And as that concluded, she needed a ride, so she called for ride-sharing services and there were none available. So she got a number for a taxi. And remember, this in fact was stated that she was in Brownsville, Texas. And in my opinion, guys, this was a goddamn lie. Well, it seems that a representative from Ms. Campbell disclosed the incident did not take place in Brownsville, Texas, but instead it was at a Marriott in Pearls Island, Texas. And once again, guys, something is fishy with this whole goddamn story. And I already shared my opinions on what I think. It's important that you guys leave yours down in the comments section, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and share the videos on your social media platforms. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching.